we're going to show you today a few items that's available out there that can be really helpful for eating if you're having any difficulties. For example, if you are eating your meal on a standard plate, but you find the food is falling off of your plate, you might find a plate guard really helpful. For example, this one. It's nice and straight, it just slots right in, like so. And then when you're picking up your food, you can just scoop right against that plate guard, like so. So that can be really helpful. They do come in different varieties. For example, we have this clip-on. Some people find this quite helpful. Perhaps not for smaller, softer foods, because you can see there is a little bit of a gap, but this can be helpful as well for probably bigger foods. If you are one-handed as well, again, this is a great option to have, because then you can control against the one side just with the one hand. Another option for someone who's one-handed, you could use a much deeper lipped plate. So like this one, you can see it is deeper here, nice and straight, which again, you can control your food onto your utensil for eating. And these come in a variety of colours, which is really helpful. Anyone with visual impairments or anyone with dementia, they can actually identify the food within the plate or differentiate the plate from a table, for example, white cloth. If you are struggling with the plates moving around, so you are trying to get your food onto your plate, but the plate is moving, then you could try an anti-slip mat. And these also come in a variety of colours. So again, for anyone with visual impairments or dementia, this can be really helpful. They can come for cups or they can come for plates. And they also come as a big roll, which you can cut out the specific sizes that you would need and use as a placemat. So you can have the plates as well as the cutlery on top of an anti-slip mat. So if I just demonstrate for you now, you would position that on the table. Your plate is on top, very sturdy, doesn't move, and then you can eat comfortably without worrying. But if you need something to keep your food warm because you might be eating a lot slower than usual, you can try a thermal plate. So this is an item where you put in some warm water underneath through these side panels here. This is also anti-slip, so you get a bit of both worlds. You can control your plate and position, you can keep your food warmer for longer and still have good control if you're one-handed as well. And as you can see, this comes in a nice bright colour, depending on your needs in regards to visual impairment or if the person has dementia, and this helps to differentiate again the plates to the table surface, because this is white. If this didn't have the rim of colour, it might be harder to see. Another alternative in regards to a rim colour could be just a plate, just a standard plate or bowl, but again with that rim colour, you can really differentiate the difference between table surface to the plate, and also for navigating where you need to go in regards to the perimeter of a plate. There are also other items. For example, we have a suction bowl. You can see it comes with the guard on the side. It is curved, which helps you to control your food as you're coming up. But the really nice aspect of this bowl as well is it's got a suction silicone underneath, so you can position it on the table and it doesn't move from its position. Now, there are a lot of adaptive cutlery and equipment out there. I can show you one more. So this is actually a jar opener, and this is really helpful for that really tricky navigation of opening jars. So this is anti-slip type material similar to the placemats, which can really help you just get a really good grip on a jar for you to then open like so. Now, if you're one-handed, why not try, for example, using an anti-slip mat and then using your jar opener. So you just press in, turn, and then you've opened your jar. And you can also do this for closing. So you can combine some of this equipment together. So it's worth shopping around to see what you need. It depends on what you're having difficulty with. The main important thing is to be as independent as possible for as long as possible.